Yeah, Coach Malzahn says he thought you had your best game Saturday. Do you feel that way?
I do. I felt great about it. I only had one sack a year. To be able to get two in the game. I believe anybody, that'd be a goal. That they have for themselves. Do tight walk out here, crazy numbers like, hey, come on, get 3 sacks. I just kind of laugh, but I'm just proud of the work, the guys put in, during the week, including myself, and it was good to go out there on Saturday, see it show up.
When I don't know that last sack, kind of like you shot it off through and talk about that last sack.
Yeah, when we run the stunt, and it actually opened up perfectly through the middle, and without this helmet to helmet stuff, I really didn't want to stick it in there, so I just gave him 2 to the chest, and I looked on film, and Carl pushed the tackle so deep that Bo kind of stumbled over the tackle's foot, so it looked like he's flying, but it's definitely one to remember for me.
Are you not gonna take credit for pushing that far?
That's definitely 100% mine. I'm not gonna give me an assist on that.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
You talk about the groove that defensive line seems to be in. Looked like y'all were all feeding off each other.
Mm-hmm.
And energy you bring that. What was going on there?
That's something that we've been trying to bring, this whole season. I know we had 5 games so far, and there's no doubt, this has been our best game. It's been the least angry coach has been. Coach Gardner has been on the bench. When you get 2 sacks from D linemen during the drive, it's just like, it's really not much you can say. But he was real proud of us, of course. But more than anything, I'm just proud of the teammates, especially the young guys. But it was definitely a different feel, a different vibe, especially in our D line area at halftime and then after the game.
You tell me Coach Gardner didn't criticize y'all at once or anything?
Say again?
You're saying Coach Gardner didn't criticize?
He definitely criticized us. It would be like field goal block. No, we need that. That's the best thing about Coach. So.
You just brought he tweeted y'all. He congratulated you guys on Twitter though. Is that?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's an honest coach. He'll pat you on the back when you're doing well. And of course, he has to be a coach when you're doing bad. So there's no doubt in my mind. He wants us to do well. He tells us that all the time. He's like, man, I yell at you. I'm a coach, but at the same time, I want you guys to do well. So he was probably the most proud of us coming in Sunday watching the film.
What's it like with some of the younger guys? Seeing Carl and those guys kind of stepping out on Travis. How's that been for you to watch them?
It's been unbelievable to be honest. Especially being in their shoes. 2 years ago. We knew those guys could come in and be impact players. That's why we recruited them. So it's just a blessing to be able to say that I had a hand in that recruit. I definitely put my name on mine and Carl and Elijah. But like I said, those they had slow falls, but for them guys to be freshmen and have the mental attitude of a senior, to be able to stay in that playbook and work in the weight room, whatever the case may be. But it gives me a high level of respect, for them, being an upperclassman, see those guys, perform on Saturday.
Would you see Carl kind of take it to another level Saturday?
Definitely. It's a level that he's been bringing that practice consistently. There's been nothing physical that's been holding Carl right. Maybe a step back mentally, as far as playbook wise, but like I say, he's performed to the best of his abilities at practice, especially that week of the Ole Miss week. Coming off a bye week, having 2 weeks to prepare. So he prepared himself, and as you can see, he performed very well.
What have you seen out of Nosa since he moved inside with you guys?
Nosa brings energy. Offense can score a touchdown, and then next years, if I'm going in with a Nosa's on the sideline, just mad face, with that bang face mask. That's just what he brings. He's going to be an all-time serious guy. He knows the game. He started so many games, been here so long. So he's a guy that you can look to. But I just think, the most part, he just bring that lordness to the game. He's going to get it done.
I know Coach Johnson a couple weeks ago was saying that he's thinking about how to blitz, bringing guys from other spots on the field. But I don't know if you guys heard about that or not. But After this game, the defensive front, do you feel like you guys can be able to get enough pressure for the rest of the season just using you guys up front?
Yeah, I said this before. I mean, there's no better pass coverage in the world than a 4-down lineman or 3-down lineman. That can get pressure because then you can drop multiple people. So if we can get pressure with 4 guys, and let the guys play man or let the guys just zone up, then I'm pretty sure that we can compete with the best of them.
Gabe, you mentioned that your last sack was influenced by making sure you didn't get like the helmet penalty. How much are you guys still reminded of that, like just during practice? Like, is that every day you guys are just constantly reminded, don't go for the head, anything like that?
We get reminded, quite a bit. We try to be the most disciplined team out there. Whether it's helmet, whether it's just post or after the play, whistles. But I mean, I'm not gonna say it's something I just thought about at the moment, but I seen him. I seen him not see me, and I didn't want to lean in. So it's just one of those things that you got to be conscious of.
How long did that take you to get used to?
I mean, I never been the guy to just. I never got a helmet-to-helmet penalty, especially since being in college. But seeing the injection of Chris Frost, that's when Coach Miles really started, preach on it a little bit more. Yeah.
You guys are playing an opponent from 1AA. It's probably not going to have much of a chance to win. What can you guys get out of this week as a defense and as a team?
Well, the most important thing is to work on ourselves. Obviously, we're a team that's is striving to get better. This team brings some of the same schemes of Ole Miss, and then even I don't want to get carried away, but even somewhat carries into Texas A&M. So I mean, this team can only give us a better chance, to better ourselves, of course. But every week in this league, you can never take anything for granted. This team doesn't want to knock you off, week in, week out. So definitely not overlooking the next opponent.